Okay friends, one of the first things we have to do to get started on this job would be to raise and support the front of the truck so the wheel's off the ground. After that, remove all 8 of your lug nuts and then remove the wheel. With the wheel off of here, we have a nice clear view of our caliper and our flex hose. Replacing the flex hose means that you're going to have to bleed the brake system. So with that said, you need to make sure that your bleeder screw opens up on your caliper. I'm going to come right over here, remove this cover, and then we're going to go ahead and open up this bleeder screw. Okay, once you're sure that it opens up, we can continue on to removing the flex hose. Now that we have the bleeder screw opened up, the next thing we want to do is come up along the top of the flex hose here to where the steel line connects in on the back side. We're going to try to open this up. Use some penetrant and be careful not to twist the brake line at the same time. There we go. I'm going to work this back and forth a little bit, make sure that it's freed up, and then I'll just snug it and we'll move back along to the bottom again. So let's follow it down. We're going to disconnect the ABS wire from its mounting points here. Let's pinch off the brake hose. Now we'll move our way to the banjo bolt. Let's give this a nice wiggle. Now let's give it a not so nice wiggle. Now let's make our way back up along the top. We're going to fully remove this brake line from the flex hose, and then we can remove the clip that's holding the flex hose to the bracket. Now with the line out of there, I'm going to continue on using this. I'm going to pull this clip out of the way. You're probably going to need to bend this away from the back side of the brake hose there. Once it's out of the way, you should be able to pry this right off. There it is, friends. Now let's have a look at the line that's on the back side of the brake hose. Inspect it. Make sure it's still in good condition. You also want to make sure that the fitting's in good condition as well. Assuming everything looks good, go ahead and wipe it down, and let's grab our flex hose and get ready for our installation. Make sure you take some time to clean up any built-up rust that's on your clip right here. You don't want that getting into your braking system. Now when you look at the end of the flex hose, you're going to be able to see that it has some notched out points, and then it also has the rounded area here. Match it up with the bracket right along this area. Slides right in. Now we're going to move along to putting in our clip. Slide it right along the back side there. You probably need to pull on that tab again. There we are. Make sure you squeeze it so it's locked in. Now we're going to grab the line. We'll start screwing it in. So now we're just going to start that line in the back side there. We'll snug it up. Let's go ahead and pinch off our brake hose here. Okay, that's bottomed out. Go ahead and make sure it's snug. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is check your caliper where the hose lines up. If you still see a copper gasket on there, make sure you remove it. Now it's time to get the flex hose on the caliper. When you do this, you want to make sure that it's facing in this direction. We have the bump coming up and over this slider bolt area and then coming forward and swooping. Now when you go to put in your banjo bolt, you're going to want to make sure you have one of your gaskets on the banjo bolt. Go ahead and slide it through that brake hose. Take your other gasket, put it along the bottom. That's going to go in between the flex hose and the caliper. Start it in there and snug it up. Okay, so I have this so it's bottomed out. Now the next thing I want to do is just turn it a little bit more, maybe approximately a quarter of a turn. We want to make sure we crush those gaskets down. There we are. Give it a nice wiggle, make sure it's secured. Let's get this off of here. Take your ABS wire, clip it in. Slide this one in as well. Okay, so now at this point what we want to do is move our collection bucket so it's going to be underneath this area. We're going to go ahead and open up this bleeder screw, and then we're going to let this gravity bleed. Essentially what I mean by that is let it try to burp out all the air on its own by pushing the fluid down here by gravity. Okay, so we've got fluid running out of here. We're going to go ahead and close this off. Now what you need to do is a manual bleed. To do that, you want to of course make sure that your master cylinder is full under the hood. After that, it's nice to have a second person for this because you're going to have somebody sitting in the car and they're going to be the person pumping the brake pedal. Somebody else needs to be on the outside right here getting ready to open up this bleeder screw. Essentially what you're going to want to do after the master cylinder is full is have the person inside the car pump up the brake pedal. Once it's nice and firm, they're going to hold it and keep holding. Once they're holding it, you're going to come out here, open up the bleeder screw. They're going to feel the pedal go down a little bit. You want to watch to see if any air comes out of this bleeder screw. If air comes out, go ahead and close it off. Have them pump it again 3 to 5 times slowly, hold it, and then you open it again. Repeat this process a couple times until you have no more air coming out of your bleeder screw. After you're done, make sure you get back up under the hood and double check your master cylinder. And of course, throughout this process, double check and make sure you don't have any brake fluid leaks, either right out the caliper or even up near the line where you connected on the hose. Grab the wheel and get it on there. Once all your lug nuts are on, we're going to continue on by snugging them up. Once they're all snug, we'll get the wheel on the ground, and then we're going to torque all these lug nuts to 165 foot-pounds. Okay, the wheel's on the ground, torque them to 165. Torqued. So we've got our .3 brake fluid. We're going to go ahead and fill up the master cylinder so it's at the maximum line.